Oh, and we have some friends popping out to say hello. Oh, and they left out their dinner from last night. They're such bad roommates. As we're coming up, we have a beautiful little lady, the Spinosaurus, poking her head out to say hello.
I know.
Now, you guys noticed that there was a lot of mist happening. It was making it look like we were in the jungle in a very humid area. And that's because when we create weather in a film, we have it set the scene for us. So that mist, like I said, made it seem like we were in a humid area. We were in the forest, you know, damp underbrush. That was what weather was contributing to during the Jurassic Park films. Now we have a little show over here, which is going to show you how we make weather here in Los Angeles. Now we're going to turn into Old Mexico, where we're going to give our weather demonstration. You can see though how they decorated it to make it look like Old Mexico. This is part of the set design. There's some Pueblos housing. They've changed the language on the signage. And it looks a little bit like it has wear and tear on it. That's why it's Old Mexico. Hasn't been redeveloped, hasn't been changed.
Hey, una réplica.
You guys hear that thunder? That's the Foley work. Foley work is when we use, you know, aluminum foil, tin foil. We make it sound like thunder. And if you guys can see the strobe lights going on, that's how we light the rain that is falling using sprinkler technology. We have the water go straight up and fall to the earth like it is actually raining. And in fact, when we create rain, we make the water drop look bigger than normal rain does. That's so that it actually shows up in the camera when we're filming. And these strobe lights help with that a lot as well because it lights the water so that it shows up in the camera.
Mira, cómo viene el agua, era. Allá.
Oh, looks like we have a flash flood coming, you guys.
Oh.
Is everybody good? Did anybody get wet?
Hey, Sira.
That flash flood was actually used in Big Fat Liar starring Frankie Muniz, Paul Giamatti, and Amanda Bynes. Alright, and as we're passing by Old Mexico, you may have seen these sets in Star Trek Picard or Westworld on HBO. But we are saying adios to Old Mexico and howdy to Six Points, Texas. 6 Points, Texas is one of the oldest and most historic sets here on our Universal backlot. This is where we originally filmed our westerns back at the start of the studio. It got its name 6 Points from its 6 streets. So each street has a saloon, it has a bar, it has a bank, it has a sheriff's office, and it has its own name. Now, a ton of our famous Western cowboys actually got their start here at Universal, here on our 6 Points. Let's see them.
También es parte del show ese, cabrón.
Yeah, we had John Wayne, James Stewart, Clint Eastwood, Burt Reynolds. In fact, Jimmy Stewart, or James Stewart, got his name on one of these street signs. We're on James Stewart Drive, I think it is. James Stewart Drive. Now, we are approximately halfway through our tour today. So I just wanted to remind everybody to please stay seated, keeping your arms and feet inside of the tram. The studio is private property, and if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention, and I will be back to assist you. But do remain seated on the tram. Now, what we're passing by right now is Park